my mom started typing all kinds of bullshit, and I was like this. Read that out loud.
Don't keep bothering me right now. I'm working.
Call her right now on speakerphone. Tell her you love her. That's it.
No, I honestly think she's mad at me right now. She's being passive aggressive.
Hey, can you send her some memes right now?
Send her the black guy meme.
What, a big dick hanging out? Yeah.
Welcome back to Careful Boys. Everybody's here.
Hey yo. So you want the
I need sunglasses too.
Today we're talking about things that we have learned about ourselves through our significant other.
It's everything.
That's a really good one.
I learned that I'm stupid as f. I smell. I can't do anything right. I have ADD, disorganized, always late, piece of shit.
He really has that list memorized.
Yeah, he got it all down.
Yeah. Mine is I don't close cabinets. I snore when I sleep. I snore.
Inconsiderate.
I have ADD.
I piss outside of the toilet, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She tells me I'm useless at home sometimes.
I drink the milk. There's like this much left. I put it back in the fridge. I'm one of those guys, I guess.
Yeah.
Closing cabinets is a big one for us.
Honey, I just cleaned off all this stuff. Why is there stuff here again? I get that one a lot.
I get, why'd you buy another bottle of A1 sauce? We have 2 more bottles. I was like, well, you hid the other 2, so I thought we didn't have any.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I get, how many f***ing jars of salsa do we need?
Babe, you know I love salsa though.
Why do you keep Postmating hibachi truck? It's got too much oil.
Oh yeah, that's big.
What's that fapping sound coming from your office?
Like, it's my clock.
It's my clock.
It's my grandma not even in there. Yeah, I'm also a piece of shit. And also, I give too much of a shit about everything. That was a big realization.
Really?
That I'm like the one. I was like, oh my god.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, like, cause like when you realize that you're not the laid back one.
No way.
Yeah.
What about, is it about certain items or about everything?
Everything, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
But aren't we the other side of who we are to the world with our significant other because that's like our release?
That's true, that's true.
Tell
Like
us, you prissy little bitch.
Well, he's talking
agree with
about
that.
like the CEOs that like to get spanked and shit, right?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like they're such a dominator here, they want to be submissive here.
I just like being submissive everywhere.
Hell yeah, dude. That's lit.
But that is the thing though, right? It's like if you have to be like in charge all the time or some sort of like alpha or whatever, only in the privacy of your home to your significant other,
Candle wax on
you
my
turn into a
asshole.
big pussy dragon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Your chick grabs you by the legs and she takes your dick.
She like fucking chucks you, lifts you up and stuff like that. All that stuff, right?
Yeah.
But the same thing, I was having this conversation with Nina because like I'm always joking around because when her like friends come into town and stay at our house and stuff like that, she's like on top of everything. She's organizing stuff. She's like making sure the house is a certain way and making sure everybody's taken care of, proactive on their needs, putting in the schedule, finding all the places to go like explore, eat, blah blah blah, right?
She cares about them.
Yeah, she cares about it. But then when it's just
you.
just me, it's like I have to do everything, even though I know that she's actually better at those things than me. Thinking about some of those stuff, I know she's better, but then she just admits, she's like, but I just feel so safe and it's my time for you to take care of me. And it's like,
You can't argue with that.
Yeah, you just do it.
But it's like you're more talented in that department than I am.
But that's not the point. The point is if you feel like
I know, that's why she got with you.
And when she says it, she gets all small and tiny. When she does it.
But that's like if you date a stripper or porn star and she's always fucking everybody else, and when she gets home, she just wants to vent and cry with you.
cuddle.
And you're like, I didn't marry you for that. I married you because you were like professional at doing that other shit. And then like, I don't get that.
No. What you do is you're like, yeah, but I am the good guy that she comes home to.
Oh yeah, that's
She talks to me. She doesn't talk to those other guys.
She doesn't get to tell the other guys about her deep stuff.
So
and then you're just like, man.
you saved her.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah. So sick.
There's a lot of opposites of like, oh man, I got with you for like this reason, but like, oh, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, like that thing that stereotypical thing where girls are like harboring something you did and they're just mad, and then like later on they just get mad at you out of nowhere
because they created another scenario.
She doesn't have that.
Yeah, that's good.
She doesn't have that thing where, like, let's say I did something and it's like it was like messed up, and then she like maybe she got mad about it. It's like gone out of her mind in like a second.
Bro, I feel like I feel like your stuff that's messed up is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, but then like, but
so
then
you need someone with amnesia.
I think like
She's like, get it out of my mind, get it out of my mind,
She's
get
like,
it out of my
that
mind.
was crazy. I've never seen a picture of that.
the fact that she could like wipe the board clean like so quickly,
It's a sketch.
like that kind of like helped me be able to do that too.
And it never comes back like 3.5 years
No,
later.
not at all.
That's
She just,
awesome.
like she just like doesn't
Yeah.
give a shit.
You never stumbled upon her diary and were like, oh shit.
Her diary. Yeah, no, I just like was like, damn, like because I didn't have that ability until her. Then I
Yeah.
was like, dude, yeah, that is a better way to live. It's
Hannah's
so much
the
easier.
same way. She
Yeah.
doesn't think the worst,
Yeah.
like of what, like the intention's never the worst. It's
Yeah.
probably like they give you the benefit of the doubt, and I'm just like, damn, that's really nice.
Yeah, like,
because
by
I was getting
default,
ready
yeah,
to
yeah.
defend myself and like have a reason for what just happened and shit because I feel guilty.
Right.
And then it was like, oh wait, what? Like, damn, that's crazy. I never had that before.
Yeah.
But it does give you a different way of responding to others too.
Right.
Because you don't think that they meant the worst and they didn't fuck up like that on purpose. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good trait to have. Maybe it's a redhead trait. It's in their DNA. They just
It's
forget
a redhead
easily,
trait,
you know?
yeah.
Super chill.
Because they're used to having like Vikings come over and take over their village and shit, so they just know how to forget.
They know
and
how to
they're
cope,
like,
yeah.
it's cool. I forgive you, dog.
The DNA.
Yeah.
Can't say I relate to that one.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Why you guys? See, it's because you got the Latin fire in your relationship.
The conquistadors came over and put Latin fire in them.
Yeah, there's a different. See, Vikings, they're just like
Conquistadors on this side.
you keep coming
Oh,
in and out,
yeah.
destroying our village.
Technically, conquistadors on this
Yeah,
side.
all of us, all four.
They're really good, but those conquistadors,
They're really good at what they do.
they can set sail.
Yeah.
They can take down a.
They're the conquistadors. Vikings conquistadors. Conquistadored.
Yeah, both.
Conquistadors and the conquistadors.
Yeah, I definitely learned, like I was telling you guys yesterday, that I never thought about myself like, oh yeah, like I really just switched like instant to like, oh, these guys are trying to scam me. Until Nikki's like, you almost think you're getting scammed.
Oh.
And then you realize your whole family was like that.
Yeah, and I realized that my whole family like raised us that way of like growing up because you know they just like,
Default skeptic.
yeah, it's like you know, oh well, this is clearly they're trying to fuck us or whatever.
Trying to take our 50 cents.
Yeah. It's
So you probably hated like riding in taxis and watching the meter.
Thank you. You're exactly right. I feel like I'm getting scammed as soon as I sit down.
funny.
And you
I
know
used
what?
to always
And
have the
you know
maps
what? I
app
kind of
open.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With taxis,
Yeah.
you always have the maps app open, so you're like, I better not take a fucking square right now.
Well, that's why, dude. Remember that story I told you guys about when I was traveling through Europe with my buddy Tipsy Bartender, and him and me were sitting in a cab, like in like Norway or some shit, and we're leaving the airport, and we're like, hey, how much is this shit? How much is this shit? And all this stuff, and the guy's like, I can barely understand what the fuck he's saying. He won't really give us a price. And then I think he did give us a price, but we were like, nah, this is a fucking scam. I immediately was like, this is a fucking scam. Get us out of here, dude. Take us back to the
So you'd
airport.
rather walk in the snow?
Yeah, and then he's like, hell no, dude. He's like, no, hell no, whatever. And then he pulls over, and we had to fucking walk back to the airport, and the cops picked us up. Oh, shit. And yeah, because it was messed up that he did that. But it was all because of my reaction of like, we're getting fucking scammed.
It was probably like $30 difference.
And I legit have no idea what a fair price would have been. All I know is we ended up on a bus, and it took us like 6 hours to get there instead of.
You fucked yourself even harder.
Oh,
You
yeah.
could have just paid.
But at least I didn't
premium.
get scammed.
I would love to see an episode of Steve Greene in Egypt.
Oh, that'd be
Never.
so good.
Steve Greene at the pyramids.
I used to always want to go, dude, but now I know they're shystering you the whole time, dude. They're shaking you.
But at least you know they are doing it for real, though. That's a
I
good
do
thing.
know that.
Or Steve Greene versus gypsies.
Oh,
All the hot spots.
Oh, we should do like a challenge where it's like Steve Greene and then 10 people and 9 of them are gypsies.
Oh.
And one of them's honest. And he's got to like find which one's the... Yeah.
Or maybe there's like 10 of them that are honest. One of them is the liar. He's got to find thinks all of them are liars.
they're racist toward each other.
Yeah, they're all like good Christian boys.
They're all just like regular Armenians.
That's like that reality show I think you were telling me about. The gay one, where like all the guys are straight, but they all have to like try to get the other guys to like them.
They're all honest, but they're all trying to act like gypsies.
That'd be dope, dude.
Yeah, that's actually pretty funny.
But yeah, over the years, Nikki just laughing as I like instantly go to the scam conversation. You know what I mean?
Hey, what's up, guys? Just in case you've noticed some of these lovely jade pieces on some of our men here, just know that you can get some for yourself over at thejadejewelers.co. Visit our friends here at the site and check out some of the pieces they've got. The selection is massive. You can find all kinds of different designs, and they even do some custom work, so if you want to check them out, we'll be very grateful. We love these guys over at Jade Jewelers, and we're happy for you guys to be able to get the same stuff.
That must look so funny from her point of view.
Oh yeah.
You're at a supermarket. You're just
Exactly.
like, what the fuck?
Well, I don't even set foot in Whole Foods unless I have to for some reason. I'm like, oh, fuckers. Like I get some aardvark sauce or some shit. I'm like, oh, I have to go to Whole Foods today.
But then sometimes you probably turn out right.
I don't know, dude.
Never?
It's funny.
Never?
No, I mean, obviously, yes. I think it's a good instinct to have, but it's really bad to always snap call that, you know?
It's no fun.
Maybe you just gotta like lower the level of the
I
instinct.
can't. I'm an intense person.
I just imagine you like when you go to like the Bahamas or something and you guys are like parasailing and the whole time you're mad because you just feel like you got scammed into it.
You're just like, what the fuck?
Like,
I
you're
can't
not-
believe we're paying 20 bucks more than locals.
He's like not enjoying the
I know.
activity.
The fucking locals pay $20 less than me.
It's like you're in my head when you brought up taxis. I hate
Fuck taxis.
every second of it.
Just get an Uber.
I also do remember I was in Chicago one time. I was very young, like 19 years old. I was in Chicago alone. It was my first alone trip. I went there just to get deep dish pizza. Cause like, yeah, isn't that baller?
Just to get me.
My dad, dude, my dad's company had like frequent flyer miles. He's like, you can go within this amount of range or whatever. He's like, you have to get tickets like today. And I was like, I'm going to Chicago tonight. I'm gonna get deep dish pizza. So I showed up, right? I showed up, and I didn't put my watch in advance for 2 hours, like the 2 hours. Yeah, so most of the places I was going to were already closed. But
This is a fucking scam.
when I got there, I was staying like right by the airport. Like couldn't have been closer to the airport. And I get in the taxi cab, and I'm like, oh great, here we go. And then my dad was like, don't forget to tip the taxi guys, right? So going from the airport to the hotel, maybe 2 miles, okay? Drops me off at the hotel, and I look at my wallet, and I'm like, fuck, all I have is 20. So I gave the guy a 20, and he charged me 20. So I paid $40 to go 2 miles.
What?
Yeah, I scammed myself on that one.
You could have asked him for change, dude. You just gave him a 20 and was like, yo, these kids are rich these days.
I was like nervous. I was 19. It's my first time alone. It was just like one of those awkward things. Whoa. Yeah, and then I was trying to go to Second City, Chicago, catch a show, and then go get deep dish pizza. But then everything was closed.
That sounds like a fun time, actually.
It was sick. It was cool. Well, it was very worrisome though at one point because there were a bunch of people following me at one point. But then I went and do a shop and like it was all.
What race were they?
They were a bunch of Dutchmen, a bunch of white Dutchmen.
Dutchman?
Wearing wood shoes, so I could always hear them behind me.
That's why you could hear clock, 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 clock.
Yeah.
Dutchman?
You racist motherfucker.
Might have been Vikings.
But then I remember I was on a speaking of race,
He was fucking lying.
I was on a subway on the way home, on the way back to the hotel. I didn't know how the hell to get back to the hotel. I'd never been on a subway alone either. And this like really nice old black lady was like, honey, you look lost. And she helped me.
Oh, that's awesome. That's nice.
And then robbed you after.
And then I turned
I got scammed again. Fuck.
$20, I'll show you where your route is.
I was getting off the subway and I turned to her and I was like, I was wrong about you guys.
Thanks. They just left.
Like an after school special.
One big one that I learned from Gio is that I thought I was, I don't know what the right word is.
Okay.
I mean, I always knew I was gay. I didn't need Gio to teach me
Should be
that.
clarification.
What's the word? Not like emotionally articulate, emotionally in tune, I guess. So I never knew I wasn't, and maybe you guys probably like, duh, or whatever, because you see me.
Emotional intelligence is 0.
But yes, but I didn't know that I was emotionally not in tune, because like, you know, when you first get in a relationship and you guys have all your like fights and arguments and stuff, I'd be like you need to listen to me because I'm the logical one, except I'm being the logical one right now. What are you talking about? So I didn't realize when you communicate, there's the words and then there's the tone.
Oh, 100%.
So I would be screaming, going A equals B, B equals C, C equals D, which is why this is G, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you're the one with all these irrational words. Listen to me. And then she goes, if you took all those words out, just your expression, you're already in a state of like non-logicalness. And I'm like, holy fuck. I never realized that because I think that a lot of like Asian cultures, the tone and what you're communicating, it's like the tone isn't really that much at the emphasis, it's the words. And then I started to realize, oh fuck, there's actually words is like 20% of the communication, and like 80% of the communication is actually your tone and your emotions. And then so that started to help me like be more conscious in a state of mind of like where I am, how do I feel, and like what is coming out of myself. And I didn't know that before her.
Dude, that's a recent development for me this year.
Because to be honest, probably every other girlfriend I've ever had, if we had a fucking argument, I probably gaslit the fuck out of them, and then I just made them believe what I believe because I was so logical, right? And then so they were like, well, I guess that's right because all the words. I'm like, if someone was able to fucking be a stenographer and wrote everything I said down, it makes perfectly logical sense. Except I'm saying it like, yeah. Right?
They can't italicize the emotion with asterisks though. They just have to put the data.
Yeah. And I was like, oh fuck, I didn't really have anyone that really stood up to me. I just gaslit everybody, so I'm right the whole time in every relationship I've ever had until now I realized, oh fuck, I'm wrong most of the time, and I'm...
Plus, you're probably exhausting them too. They're just like, man, this motherfucker's so stubborn. This is like, I'm just so loud. Like, shit.
Dude, no, you go to bed and wake up, and Bart's like, "Do you finally see what I was saying now?"
Honestly, dude.
After a good night's sleep, I feel way better. You're right.
They probably don't believe you. They're just like, oh yeah.
That's what Nina said to me too. She's like, she finally was like admitting. She's like, honestly, like, you're more than oftentimes you're always right. I just don't like your tone. And I'm like, I'm more mad now that I heard that.
Don't put her mirror back to me.
Dude, your chick said out loud, honestly, you're almost always right.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, dude.
I swear, dude.
She's glazing you, dude.
She's scamming you. She's scamming you.
Oh, fuck.
That's
There's
when
a long
the
con,
student
dude.
has overtaken the master.
I need to go back to
What was
fucking
the
white
downside
belt.
for that?
Because I feel like she was putting you up to say something else like right after.
No, she's just, I don't like your tone, which means I just always need to check myself because like it doesn't matter if I'm right. Like the reason why we get into any arguments or the reason why it doesn't go smoothly is my fault. It's not because she's wrong or we did something wrong. It's my fault because I didn't project it the right way.
Well, also I learned, so tact is a huge thing. Because that's how you wedge in the right answers into the fucking machine. You could have all the right answers, but if you fucking hammer it in, the machine's gonna break.
But here's the problem: when you're living in close quarters with somebody for such a long time, right?
Yeah.
It's like, for example, here's the thing: when she talked to me about my tone, I like joked back. I was like, when you pick up the phone, I know exactly who you're talking to via like your family members.
Oh, yeah.
Because like when her tone is the absolute like bitchiest worst, I'm like, that's your mom.
Yep. Wow.
You know, and it's just like it's the person she also loves the most.
Yeah.
But it's just like the person that you just, because you love them the most, you go, fuck tact, like you're sticking with me forever, so I'm just gonna say how I feel and I'm gonna let it all out. And it's never like, it's not like, what do you want? No. Ugh. You're like, that's your mom. That's your fucking mom.
Right.
It's like when Steve calls his parents, and they're like, what do you want? What do you want?
When my dad's sleeping, yeah, it's bad. Bad news bears. What? I'm like, oh my god, dude.
But that's what I know, my ultimate level is if I can start being nice to my mom, I have made a full 180, which I'm still trying to work on.
And you're trying really hard, and honestly, dude, we're all proud of you.
Yeah, we are.
Dude, like even my fucking like recent text, like fucking, I forgot what Gio's asked me. She's like, oh, did you ask your mom? Oh, my mom started typing all kinds of fucking bullshit again, and I was like this. Read that out loud.
Don't keep bothering me right now. I'm working. And then the next, she said something else, and then he just sent her a period after. Just a one period.
I'm so mean, dude. I'm so fucking mean.
Call her right now on speakerphone, tell her you love her, that's it.
No, I honestly think she's mad at me right now. She's being passive aggressive.
Well, maybe you should.
But I gotta be the bigger
So
man.
strong.
I gotta be the.
Yeah.
You gotta tell her you love her, bro.
Hey, can you send her some memes right now?
Send her some.
And you know how I know
ones that
she's mad at me?
Send her the black guy meme.
With a big dick hanging out.
The link.
Yeah, send her the link. Send her the link. Hey, new breaking news from Gavin Newsom. Send her the link. Yeah, give her one of those.
It's like, hey, did you see the fire just broke out over here?
Tell her she should. Tell her you found some cheap ginseng.
New time portals.
You found some new ginseng.
No, this is how I know that she's mad at me.
Free fortune.
And she's being passive aggressive. Because for the longest time, she's one of those where she's like down to move in and hang out with me as soon as like at a drop of a hat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I've been doing my fucking like 2025 woosah breathing.
Yeah.
And I hit my mom. I'm like, hey, in February, do you want to come stay with me for 2 weeks? And then I thought she was like, oh, I couldn't wait, whatever. She says, no. I'm like, oh fuck, I fucked up.
What do you think you fucked up on?
Send her the meme. Send her the
Probably
meme.
a bunch of don't bother me type of
Yeah,
texts, you know? She's just probably like, man, I just want to talk to you in a simple way, like the little things.
Yeah.
I don't need a big gesture.
Yeah.
But the little things, they fucking add up because she texts me like 12 times a day.
Yeah.
Dude, just call her right now. Tell her you love her, dude. Speakerphone.
Hey, sorry, Mom.
And you have something you want to send her.
Yeah. Ask her. Have you seen this Buddha?
There's new Buddhas out. It's 2025.
Buddha just came out.
And then she clicks it. She goes, oh, there's a big black Buddha. Buddha 2025. 2025.
They're doing a black only Buddha.
His name is Sid Girtha.
Stupid.
What if she just sends back LOL?
Dude, that'd be fucking crazy.
She was like, I
That
already
would
have
blow
two at
my
home.
brains.
Good.
Damn, dude. That is sad that she's just like, no.
Yeah, I was like, because I know that's what she wants. So for her to say no, something's wrong.
But is that a fake no? Or is that authentically she just doesn't want to?
that's the thing, she's passive aggressive.
That's the hard part with text. You don't get the tone.
And that's the part that it's hard for me to get over. Because I'm like, I think I'm trying to go, if only you are stop passive aggressive, then I'll So it's conditional versus just being, I'm going to be the bigger man. You're never going to change. How can I adapt to you? You know? Versus I'm like trying to force this change. So I'm like making my change conditional on her. And yeah, it's not going to, I'll never grow that way.
Wow.
It's tough.
I really thought that out.
Exactly.